diencephalon. Again, what ventricle surrounds diencephalon? Huh? The third ventricle. Very good. So you have four major subdivisions of the diencephalon. That is the thalamus, the hypothalamus, the epithalamus, and the subthalamus, which is very hard. The subthalamus is very hard to identify. Okay? So, ma-identify lang natin classes the thalamus, the hypothalamus, and parts of the epithalamus. Okay. So again, this is the thalamus surrounded by the third ventricle. The thalamus serves as a relay sensory and it relays sensory and motor signal to the cerebral cortex. Okay. So it is also important for the regulation of consciousness, sleep, and alertness. So again, that is the thalamus. The ventricle is the third ventricle. And you have the interthalamic adhesion, which connects the thalami. Okay, that is the interthalamic adhesion. Okay, now, inferior to the thalamus at the anterior surface is where you'll find the hypothalamic sulcus. Okay? Yan, makikita niyo yan, class, yung mga merong brains, cerebrum, yung model ng cerebrum, makikita niyo yan. If you want to turn on the lights, it's okay, para masabayan niyo ako. Okay. You can also borrow the fresh specimen later. Okay, again, that is the hypothalamic sulcus. Inferior to the hypothalamic sulcus is the hypothalamus. Okay? So the hypothalamus serves as a gateway between the nervous system and the endocrine system. You have four subdivisions of the hypothalamus, which you will later on find out or learn during your lecture. What are the important structures of the hypothalamus? You have the optic chiasm, the mammillary body of the hypothalamus. Okay, and the fornix class, you've seen that before. That is your landmark, and this is the anterior commissure. Inferior to the fornix, you have a mass of white matter there. That is the anterior commissure. Okay? Sundan nyo mamaya, ha? So again, parts of the hypothalamus, because you have the preoptic, the supraoptic, the tuberal, and the mammillary region. So what you can see here is the mammillary body of the hypothalamus. You can also see the tuberal region, that is the tuber cinereum, or the stalk of the pituitary gland. Okay? Follow niyo yan, class, ha? Tuber cinereum. That is a hollow eminence of gray matter. It is located between the optic chiasm and the mammillary bodies. Kasi as yung kanina nakita nyo, that is the mammillary body and the optic chiasm. Nung tinanggal yung optic chiasm, makikita nyo na yung tuber cinereum. Again, that is the stalk of the pituitary, the tuber cinereum. Okay, so this is the epithalamus. Okay, it forms the roof of the third ventricle, in which you'll see here the choroid plexus. Again, it forms the roof of the third ventricle, kaya nandun yung choroid plexus. Another important part of the epithalamus is the pineal gland, which is the main part of the epithalamus. Okay? So yan, nasa posterior na tayo, ha? Another important structure is the commissure, the posterior commissure. Kuha, class? Ang liliit na mga structures dito, class, sa diencephalon. Okay, and you have the stria medullaris, thalami, which is located at the superior medial surface of the thalamus. Stria medullaris. Yung may mga cerebrum, makikita yung stria medullaris. Okay, so this is the brainstem. Again, you have the third ventricle. And the habenula, class, is a triangular depressed area above the pineal gland. So that is actually the pineal gland Yan, above the pineal gland is where you'll find the triangular depressed area, that is the habedula. And again, that is the third ventricle. Okay. So you have here the body of the thalamus, or yung malaking yan class, that is the thalamus. Pag anterior, that is the anterior thalamic nuclei. Visual class, that is the thalamus. You have the anterior thalamic nuclei. And the optic chiasm, and this is the tubercinarium. Diba sabi ko, other name is the pituitary stalk. Yan yan. Tubercinarium, or the pituitary stalk. And this is the massa intermedia. Okay, this is the posterior view. What you can see posteriorly are the internal medullary lamina, which separates the lateral from the medial thalamic nuclei. Internal medullary lamina separates the lateral from the medial thalamic nuclei. This portion, class, is the pulvinar. Yung nasa medial portion, pulvinar din. Okay, you have these structures of the, actually this is part of the midbrain, but it is important in the topic of the diencephalon. You have the superior and the inferior colliculus. Collectively, they are known as the corpora quadrigemina. What is important, class, is the lateral geniculate body, which is connected to the superior colliculi via the superior brachium, and the inferior brachium connects the inferior colliculus to the medial geniculate body. So what is important in the diencephalon is the medial and the lateral geniculate body. Okay?